So you telling me United States codes don't work?
No, I'm telling you, you don't know them.
For the record, I am DeMarcus Bay, the implied surety for DeMarcus Contrell Brown. And I would like to file a motion in the court for additional 30 days for me to seek counsel. Is the defendant in error free to go? My name is not spelled in all capital letters.
Guys, today we've got one of the funniest sovereign citizen meltdowns I've ever seen. This guy goes completely off the rails, trying to convince the judge that he's a foreign national. Like, somehow that magically means the law doesn't apply to him. But the real highlight is when he actually drags one of his sovereign citizen buddies into court to represent him, because apparently two confused people are better than one. The judge, by the way, is hilarious here and absolutely refuses to put up with their nonsense. As you're watching, let me know in the comments what you think this guy's IQ is. I'm guessing it's somewhere around room temperature, but honestly, it might be even lower.
All right, DeMarcus Contrell Brown.
Your Honor, we were representing him, but we are going to be submitting a withdrawal to you. You should have it shortly.
All right, Mr. Brown, are you represented by somebody else?
Yeah. For the record, I am DeMarcus Bay, the implied surety for DeMarcus Contrell Brown. And I would like to file a motion in the court for additional 30 days for me to seek counsel.
Okay, so Mr. Bay, aka Marcus Contrell Brown, so you're seeking a continuance to get new counsel?
Yes.
Okay, do you have someone in mind, sir?
I have, not right now, I'm seeking counsel.
Okay, so here's the thing. I'm going to give you a continuance for 30 days, until January 5th. But by that time, you need to have counsel on board when they come back so that they can talk to the state to determine if there's anything they can work out on your case, or if they need to get all of the information necessary for a trial, if that's what you choose to do. So by January 5th, I will expect that you will have counsel.
Well, I have paperwork on the docket that haven't been rebutted. I have affidavits of truth that haven't been rebutted.
Okay, sir, we don't do affidavits. People have to appear in person because there's a confrontation clause in the United States Constitution that says witnesses, you have the right to confront witnesses in person. So we don't do affidavits, okay? If you have witnesses that are going to present testimony or evidence on your behalf, then you have to have them come to court and be sworn in and testify at that time, okay? So we're not doing any dismissing and all of that stuff. No, sir. When you get your counsel, they'll be able to discuss it with the state. Then y'all can present whatever to the court.
And the accusing deputy must be present too, right? Okay.
So the people always say that, but here's the thing. The state gets to choose whatever witnesses they wish to bring, just like your side gets to choose whatever witnesses you wish to bring. You can't rely on them to bring the person that you want. So if you want to subpoena someone to appear for trial, then you need to subpoena them. You cannot rely on the state to bring your witness, okay?
Okay, I got you.
All right. Anything else?
And jurisdiction can be challenged at any time, right?
No, sir. Jurisdiction rests with this court because this...
I could be wrong here, but it definitely feels like this sovereign citizen is just stalling for time. It's like he's hoping the judge will keep delaying things, so he can maybe find a real lawyer down the line. But what I don't get is, why run the same tired sovereign citizen script that has never worked in court? Judges shut this nonsense down every single time. Watching it is like watching someone try to unlock a door with a banana and actually expecting it to work. These people are so detached from reality, it's painful. But here's the big question. Is he just playing dumb to drag things out? Or is he actually convinced that the law doesn't apply to him? Let's dive back in and see for ourselves.
Well,
Mr. Bay, let me just explain something. Mr. Bay, listen to me.
Okay.
I went to school for 3 years for this. That's full time. If I had gone part time, it would have been 4 or 5 years. And I have been working since, oh Lord, I ain't gonna give my age, but I've been a lawyer and a judge for quite some time. I've been a judge for 10 years as of this year. A lot of times people come before me because they've learned stuff from other people, or they've gone online, or they've read it themselves. But I tell you, it doesn't work the way you think it works. And so there's a set of statutes, cases, procedures, all of those things that we have to learn. In fact, let me show you something.
Well, how do you have?
Wait. You see this book right here? This is just this year's edition of all the stuff that I have to be able to find to figure out what's going on in your case. This is just this year's edition. And I got a book like this that includes evidence and procedure. I got a whole wall of books. So when you come in here challenging jurisdiction and all of this stuff people have taught you, it's not books.
Can I show you my Black Law Dictionary?
No, sir. Because Black's Law, that's a dictionary. That's not the full case. You know, you come in with all of these ideas about how you think the law works, but every lawyer in here has done at least 3 years of law school and trainings, trials, all of those things. So you're not going to change the way we do things. So the best thing to do is to get an attorney who can talk to the state about your case, and then we can get this resolved. Your case is pretty simple. You got traffic offenses.
Well, I still want you to prove on the record that you have subject matter jurisdiction, personal jurisdiction.
I'm not proving anything on the record, sir. I wear the robe. They put me in this position. I've been here 10 years. If I didn't have subject matter jurisdiction, I wouldn't be here.
So it's not a difference between public and private for the record. There's no difference.
Sir, get an attorney.
Okay, all right. January 5th.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And Mr. Bay/Brown, you've indicated that you wish to have an attorney, so I'm going to rely on the fact that you're going to have an attorney. Don't come back here with the same stuff, and I already told you it's not going to work.
So you're telling me United States codes don't work?
No, I'm telling you, you don't know them. So first of all, the United States codes don't work in Georgia because Georgia has its own code, OCGA.
So the meaning of driver is different in Georgia?
Yes, sir.
But according to 49...
Mr. Bay, I'm not doing this with you. Get an attorney. Okay. Thank you, sir. You're free to go. We'll see you on January 5th at 11 a.m.
Okay, so before we jump into the most heated part of this whole case, I need to warn you, prepare to lose some brain cells. I've already lost a few just watching the first minutes, so consider this your fair warning. This sovereign citizen really takes it up a notch by bringing along his buddy, who proudly claims to be an attorney general. And fun fact, that's actually illegal if you're practicing law without a license. You can't just wake up one morning and decide, yep, I'm a lawyer now. But apparently in sovereign citizen world, that's exactly how things work. Let me know what you think about this insanity as we dive back in.
So, DeMarcus Contrell Brown.
I have interest in that matter. Is the defendant in error free to go?
Is the who, what?
Is the defendant in error free to go?
No.
Well, let the record show the defendant in error is ordered to stay and participate.
Okay, who is the defendant in error? That's a new one for me.
The all cap name is trust that I am a beneficiary of. My name is not spelled in all capital letters. I have a court order decree saying that.
Okay, Mr. Bay. Mr. Bay, do you have an attorney representing you, sir?
Attorney General, my Attorney General is online. You may speak to me, sir.
Is the Attorney General, Mr. Bay, hold on, let me ask my question before you tell me something crazy. Is the Attorney General a member of the State Bar of Georgia?
I'm a non-state actor. I'm a foreign national. Matter of fact, I filed
Mr. Bay. Mr. Bay, I don't care if you were Alexander Putin, the premier of Russia. If you are in Georgia and you're represented by an attorney, that attorney would have to be a member of the State Bar of Georgia. Foreign national or not. Just as if you went to another country and you had an attorney represent you, that attorney would have to meet the requirements of that country and of that state. Okay, Mr.
Yeah, no.
Attorney, Mr. Bay, hush. Mr. Attorney General.
I'm trying to set a record.
Mr. Bay, Mr. Attorney General, are you a member of the State Bar of Georgia? You want to unmute for me?
Speak, bro. Get off me.
I love how these two sovereign citizen clowns are casually taking a phone call while the judge is talking. Like, hello, you're in court, not sitting at home dodging spam calls. The judge is trying to run an actual legal proceeding, and they're acting like they're on hold with customer service. Honestly, this is why I think all these hearings should be done in person. Imagine how much funnier it would be watching these guys crash and burn live, instead of hiding behind a phone. No Googling fake laws mid-hearing. No muting themselves when they get caught slipping. Just pure, unfiltered nonsense in real time. Honestly, there should be a rule. Sovereign citizens must always show up in person to embarrass themselves properly. Maybe that sounds harsh, but really, what else are we supposed to do with these people? Anyway, let's dive back in because this so-called Attorney General is about to deliver peak comment.
Going on is he's a member of a foreign state corporation basically doing business in Georgia. So
Okay,
basically,
sir, that's not what I asked you. No, sir.
I get what you're saying,
No, sir.
man.
No, and I get what you're saying, but we're not doing
I
that
know,
because
I know.
that's not how we operate. Those are not the laws under which I am required to conduct court. So we either gonna do it my way or we're gonna put you
We
on
understand the rules of the
calendar.
court. We understand the rules of the court. I got you.
Okay, are you a member of the State Bar of Georgia?
No, I'm not a member of the Bar of Georgia.
Okay,
What
then-
I'm trying to
No, then
realize he's
as,
doing
then
business
as
in way
he
in
can
Georgia,
represent
and that you need
himself.
to take consideration on that matter on how he's doing business in Georgia.
He can represent himself, or he can be represented by a member of the State Bar of Georgia. But he cannot have you represent him or purport to represent him. Okay? It's not going to work. All right. So, Mr. Bay, do you wish to choose someone who is a member of the State Bar of Georgia to represent you, or do you wish to represent yourself?
I invoke my right to remain silent as the beneficiary of Demarcus Cottrell Brown estate.
Okay, sir. So, sir, you're invoking your right to remain silent, which means that you do not wish to enter a plea that
I plead to be released.
that would resolve your case today. As such, the court is going to enter a plea of not guilty for you.
Judge, you cannot practice law from the bench. Violation
put you on
28 USC 454. Judge practicing law from the bench.
And put you on a trial court, on a trial calendar so that your case may be heard at trial.
Judge,
All right, sir. Thank you. You'll get notice in the mail if anything changes about your changes about your address. Then you can go ahead and let us know by coming into.
I demand evidence hearing.
You will have that at the time
I
of the
demand
trial,
evidence
sir.
hearing.
You're not going to have an evidence hearing today because that's not what we're here for. This is
You
a
are dishonorable. I got your oath, Tammy Longhaven.
So, Mr. Bay, I'm going to enter a plea of not guilty on your behalf. You'll have a trial at which time you can have an evidence hearing. You'll get notice in the mail.
You in violation of Article 6, Section 2 of the Constitution.
Your notice in the mail, then you can appear for hearing with whatever evidence that you wish to present. Although you are not required to present any evidence or testimony because the state has the burden of proving the case against you. Thank you, Mr. Brown. You're free to go at this time.
I can be pretty harsh on judges sometimes for not shutting sovereign citizens down quickly enough. But this judge? She nailed it. I can't remember her name off the top of my head, but she was absolutely amazing. No nonsense, zero tolerance for stupidity, just straight up handling business. Honestly, it was a 10 out of 10 performance. She's right up there with the legendary Judge Oakley in my book. Meanwhile, Dumb and Dumber over here didn't stand a chance. It honestly felt like they were putting on some low-budget Broadway show, except one of them thought he was a pirate assassin and the other was just fumbling through fake laws like a clueless idiot. You couldn't script a better disaster if you tried. Part of me almost felt bad for the judge having to sit through it, but at the same time, watching her shut them down was pure comedy gold. What do you guys think? Did she handle it perfectly, or could she have been even tougher on them? Personally, I think she showed superhuman patience listening to them butcher basic legal concepts for way too long. And if I can find part 2 of this case, I'll definitely post it because I need to see how much worse this train wreck gets. Something tells me they didn't magically find a real lawyer. Honestly, I wouldn't be shocked if one of them tried to argue the courtroom itself was a foreign country. Anyway, that's where I'll wrap it up. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. I post every day with more sovereign citizen madness. I really appreciate you all for watching, and even if I don't reply, I read every single comment.